Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Main Hero Tower of Sages. Last episode we got the Tallow Sage, we got the Tallow Seal, and we beat the Sage of Serenity. And last episode we were having a bit of a problem in opening the Minionpedia, and I did reopen the game. I'm not sure if it caused any errors, but we did respawn in the lobby. So before we check the Minionpedia, I'm gonna check and see if we have another gem reset. I'm not gonna count this as cheating, but because we needed to reset the game. I hope we didn't lose any progress. We do have the Tallow Seal on us. We still have our fat stacks of cash as well. Yeah, so last episode we evolved Beat Hulk, and I feel like we really have, like, this is a team I love so much. I don't want to have to replace any of these minions. I feel like Falcona, unless she gets like a reliable health upgrade for late game, she might fall off. Formare will probably survive, same as Beat Hulk. Tigertan also needs like some good gems, and Blazbar as well. I feel like his skills are coming very slowly with the level ups, with how much the difficulty is spiking. But anyway, we're gonna see if the gems rerolled, and they did. And okay, wow, this is gonna be our best speed gem, another really good speed gem. See, we have other tier 7 speed gems, but I think there was something like 22 speed or 20 speed, and this is a tier 7 speed gem, but it has 38, so it's so disbalanced. Also, I love that we have infinite storage for both minions and for gems, and like to access the gem sockets we only needed all we needed to do was visit the website, and I checked the website. It's not even like active anymore. Like, it's there, but like Google was warning me to like not go on it or something, like it might be unsafe, and like there was nothing on it. So I guess the studio is not active anymore. I do really wanna, like, if it's possible, find the creator of the game. Anyway, we just bought gems, right? So speed. We don't really have any sockets left for Falcona. Obviously we want health, and we already have like really high level gems on her. Okay, so we can merge these 4 gems from our inventory directly, and let's see the others as well. See, this is a tier 7 gem and it has 22 speed. This is also a tier 7 gem, but it has 38 speed, which is just like madness. Like, such a stark difference. Yeah, so we could unequip 2 of these and upgrade them to equip this big gem on our Blazbar. And we'll bring back the others in a bit as the 4th gem on Blazbar. With Beat Hulk as well, yeah, see, 22 speed. And if we find a tier 7 healing gem on somebody, we're gonna unequip it and upgrade it. But I don't think we are gonna find it. Some of these gems on our minions are so bad, but we don't have better gems for those stats, so I'm not really doing anything about it. Okay. Although we're not even gonna use this anyway, we're gonna equip this on our Blazbar instead, the one we just bought. And it might make it easier to like assort my gems a bit, but I don't think okay, I can in a sense if I like put them here and then reset them, they go back, but like it's not really, I can't do much more than that. Like, I can't assort them in my inventory, it seems like. I can't even see them in my inventory unless I like go to the sockets of a minion, or if I go to the gem forge or the gem store. So yeah, this gem. And yeah, so we wanted to check the Minionpedia last episode, to check the Mayataz, the snake we found. We wanted to check if it's a Titan or something. So it's not a Titan probably. It's flying and plant, and it's found on floor 5 too. So we actually missed it. We could have found it before. And yeah, so I guess just like this last minion or a couple of the last minions are gonna be Titans, like the one we're gonna get after we beat the Grand Sage. So I really wonder like what's gonna be there after I beat the Grand Sage. Remember in the chat option at the start of the game, we also found like on the 39th dialogue, I feel like there was way more, and like it was talking about what you can do after you beat the Grand Sage. We wouldn't go because we didn't want to see any spoilers, but it seems like there's still stuff left to the game. And yeah, anyway, let's get around to it now. Like, I'm so excited. I've been having so much fun the past couple of episodes. Yeah, the last episode was so long, and we spent a lot of time on one of the floors with those armadillos. I'm just assuming they were unevolved armadillos. That's what it felt like. Maybe they're not. But yeah, that was a hard battle with our farmer came in clutch. This time as well, we're gonna have to go 4 floors. I wonder if there's gonna be a bonus stage here, and then we'll see how much more we have to go before we get to the Grand Stage. Okay, let's go floor 6-1. Assuming we're not forgetting anything. And we're back at the electric stages. Man, these were so difficult back in the day, like when we first got to these floors. Like we lost so much here. We spent so much time on these floors. I hope we're strong enough to not like face too much difficulty here anymore. The music as well, it's not that bad on these floors. I like love raccoons. Is she gonna have tails? Yeah. Although I was hoping for a new really cool minion. Also this redirection, I really wonder if the damage is like based off of the minion that the damage is being redirected to, or based off of the minion that it was originally gonna do damage to. I don't so it did Spark, right? I wonder if a Spark, the electric move, is strong against Falcona, or is it strong against Blazibar? Because maybe Blazibar is way stronger than we think. He's just like dying so fast because our other minions are weak to these elements. It's possible. Even though this is not the best damage I could do, I'm still gonna get rid of the farmer first, even though the Eldrust could also heal, just because it's gonna be so annoying. It could be so annoying. Ooh, that reflection was bad. We could have gotten... Oh, we did get 3 stars. Huh. I forgot you get like, still get 3 stars even if 2 of your minions die. I don't want to do redirection on our Beat Hulk just yet. As we saw, he doesn't have... I mean, he does have really good health, but not when the attack is super effective against him. Oh, this is actually Tiger Tan. Yeah, so we want damage on our Tiger Tan. It's not like fair. You must know that normal type are weak against undead and demonic moves. I love how they just keep sneaking in these tutorials. Although it's so late in the game, this is when they are doing this stuff. It's not even worth it to upgrade my money anymore, just because we have like virtually infinite money at this point. And the increase is not even getting us to the next digit. And like the gems we buy barely make a dent in our total amount of money. So it might be worth it to like just reset all of my points and put them in speed so the game goes by faster. But I enjoy like the short amount of time we have in the corridors. It helps me like think things through or something. I'm not sure. I don't want the game to go by too fast. So we got a gem. I'm not gonna check that because I doubt it's gonna be something good. Because we had to go through 5 separate floors to beat the Draco Sage, and all we got was like a tier 11 gem, and it was healing. And if like the Sage rewards are like supposed to be huge, and it was only something like that. So I'm gonna assume that these smaller chests are gonna be nowhere near that, and even that wasn't worth it. So I'm not gonna be too excited to like check it and try to use it immediately. Like, we can just check it in the lobby later. It's probably not gonna be something that important. Although we did find, like, this is the biggest amount of chests we have found on a single floor ever. And also, this is the same girl we just beat. Like, this is the same exact girl we just beat. Like, oh my gosh, we should like totally be best friends forever. I'm not sure. I feel like we already have a lot of friends. Also, this is, we still don't have this minion, so we don't even know its name. Or rather, I forgot. But it's so, see, these electric minions are always so, they're always strong against you. And they're fast, so they get their turns first. By the way, this just looks so... Even though the proportions look so unreal, it still looks so good. The cheetah. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard battle. Just because of the elemental weakness. I doubt we could change anything. We're already at, we're already on weak builds right now on all of our minions. Like, yeah, I could reset this stuff to get this health, but even this is probably not gonna be enough to do anything at all. I mean, let's try doing it, why not? Get this health. I'm not getting this. We need to put in these points to pursue the other paths, so I'm gonna go there. And then... See, I'm not gonna use this move, because, like, why would I use this on Falcona? Neither do I ever want to have to use this move, or this, or this. I guess this is the strongest one out of these. I don't know. I'm gonna get this because it's the farthest down the path, so it's probably, like, supposed to be the strongest, even if it isn't necessarily. And since we don't have enough points to go all the way down to any of these stronger moves, and we already have soak, I'm just gonna go for damage. Just so at least our move does damage. And now we have health on our Falcona. I don't even know why I did that. Just because flying wasn't gonna be strong against her anyway. Against our enemies. Although it wasn't gonna be weak either. But like, Falcona is just costing too much of Blazibar's health. I'm not sure why it did 0 damage to Faramir. Okay, so that health definitely did make a difference. Like, a big difference. But they just get so many moves. They always go for my stronger minions first. So I shouldn't go water. I don't know if plant is good. But now my Faramir is exhausted and we're already barely getting our move. So it made a big difference to get health on Falcona. But I really don't love Falcona with the health build. Because even when we get her turn, she's supposed to be our damage dealer. We're barely gonna do any damage. I went for the AoE attack just because it had better damage than any other move we had at that point. My BFF would like never do that to me. I mean, your BFF would never beat you even if they were stronger than you? You mean they would lie to you? Is that really a good friend who would lie to protect your feelings? I guess people have different ideas of a good friend. The Cheetel trainers as well, like, I feel like there's more to them, but we just never found anything yet about them. And I feel like these electric stages just go so overboard with all the robotic salvage and the oil on the floor. Like, why is it everywhere? Like the toxic sludge as well. I'm going to use science to win this battle. No, are these the evolved slimes? If that's the case, I don't love the design. No, it's not that I don't love the design, they do look really cool, but this isn't what seemed to be coming next, unless this is a different enemy altogether. I should have gone for the armadillo. Water is strong against the armadillo. Okay, this is gonna use way too much energy. I mean, we have a lot of energy, but this is the better move. But we have nobody to use it against, so I'm gonna use that anyway. Oof. So gladly we don't have any demonic enemies, so the fox isn't really scary to us. And the demonic enemies didn't really... the demonic minions didn't really seem that good either for me to even ever want to replace my minions with them in the first place. Also, this claw seems really good now, suddenly. Since I like maxed it out, but still. Like, the water moves aren't necessarily weak either, and her health is good, and she has a normal attack as well. But she can't like one-shot 2 enemies at once, which is bad, but it's fine. I feel like that was a good sacrifice, at least for these stages. Like the electric stages, where just Falcona is gonna get one-shotted before she even gets her turn, and it's better to do less damage than no damage at all. I wonder, we're really planning to go the speed path on our Beetle? Like, Beetle kind of needs health. The damage is good. I mean, to be fair, if he just had better speed, then he wouldn't even need the health. And he doesn't have a health path anyway, other than this path, which is Reflect, and I don't want to invest on this side to go here. Instead, I should go this side, so yeah. Aw, you were too strong. Also, I noticed they had like tiny barrels on the tables or the desks. Like tiny barrels. It looks so weird. It looked like you know, those pints in taverns or bars. Sanctity is the most important attribute. They missed a T in attribute of a grand sage. Sanctity. Okay, this is one word it's not that I've never seen it before, but I have no idea what that means. I really hope this one-shots Armadillo. Otherwise, we don't have an... Okay, so that was... Falcona has lost her OP-ness. OP damage. Also, it's that type of battle. Like, the enemies are gonna resurrect. Okay, so this is bad for us. So they're gonna resurrect if I take too long, and then Faramir can heal them, and our Falcona's weak. So this is not the best for us, I feel like. I should have gone water, but it's fine. It's the same. I mean, it's not the same because we missed a turn. I mean, we exhausted our Faramir for a turn. But we still won. You demonstrate a great deal of sanctity in your actions. Here's the first piece of the Sage Seal of Sanctity. Okay, Sanctity, and it's a red colored seal again. And it looks like there's a clover on it. Or at least a petal. So I wonder what the Sage is gonna be of. And I wonder what he looks like. I feel like I had seen, other than the grass sage, I feel like I'd already seen what the other sages looked like in the lobby, but I don't remember what the sixth one looked like because we were traveling on the left side more when the game started, before the first floor. Also, again, I forgot, like, I guess we were going like this, but I don't know if we did the middle yet, but I'm gonna go here. Okay, Houndler. I feel like this was a really scary minion on the undead floors. It had a lot of health, and it was in one of those those mechanic battles where one of their minion dies and is replaced with a Houndler. I don't know if I'm gonna use an undead enemy. I say I don't know, but I'm sure I won't. I don't plan to. But of course, like always, we're gonna see the skill tree to know what other options we have in case we ever need them, because it has come in handy more than a couple of times where we were losing, and just changing the slightest thing helped us win. Okay, electric. This is a good move. Okay, this is a really good move considering how electric moves are normally, like considering the element. This is also very strong considering how much health Houndler has, along with Pound and Wild Lance. I don't love this, even though it's using 1 energy, because we've barely ever run out of energy. This is not the best, even though it looks cool. This either. Like ice and reduces target's armor. So how does the... I wonder, do the debuff abilities, are the debuff abilities affected by elemental advantages or disadvantages, like elemental relationships? So I always love this like meat punch, or I guess demonic strike, on Kitty While. This also seems like a good move with the damage, even though I would love it more if it was AoE. But like I'm gonna go for damage, but like undead isn't like, what is undead good against? It's good against holy, and I don't feel like it's good against anything else. And reflect isn't really like tanking, it's just like tiger tank. So it's gonna be a good damage dealer, but it doesn't have normal, which it seems like a better element. And the electric path as well, like it's not AoE, it's just single target damage, and these are not elements we have ever seemed to need. I mean, in any case, I'm gonna start with this path, and we're gonna invest in this because this is better than that, and since we invested in it, we're gonna max it out. Not yet, we're not gonna max it out yet, we have to get to the end of the path, and then the remaining points we're gonna put here to get the reflect, or we're gonna put them in speed at first and just like get this with that remaining point. But we're not using Houndler, at least we're not gonna replace Blazibar with Houndler. If one minion starts lagging behind by a lot, then we might replace them. Or like, I don't even know if we're gonna replace them with Houndler, because look at our options. Like, we literally have like Cerberus and Scarecrow. I feel like Scarecrow is a better undead minion compared to Houndler, even though it's not a tank. And Eaglin as well, it feels like an even better electric minion. Totoro, I just don't love robot moves. Or we could just bring in a second Falcona, even though we die very fast when we go for these fast damage type minions. Gems. We're finally getting such good gems, but I really want like just give me it's not tier 11, just give me like a really OP tier 10 health gem, and I just like put it on my Falcona, and it becomes like the strongest minion I have. Like it gets the most health out of anyone when it's already so strong. Like, that's something I want, but like of course it's not gonna happen. Also, I don't feel like these upgrades are worth it anymore, the money upgrades, just because the rank at which it is at already is high enough for me to be getting like $100,000 or more every floor, and it's costing me like 4 floors because I don't even get every single star on every floor. Like, I have to go through 4 floors to upgrade this, when I only have to go through 1 floor to upgrade these. The XP one might have made a difference if I had invested in it from the start of the game, but I'm really loving this. Like, I just love seeing so much money. I don't know why, so I'm not gonna do anything about that just yet. So we look at Farmer's Gems. 2 tier 6 speed gems. We have another tier 6 speed gem, even though this one is way stronger. We're gonna merge them. Yep. And equip this one. Yeah, and then we're gonna merge those and then equip the one that we get. The only reason we combine these gems is because we have to save space, even though some of these just like, it was 31 and became 35 by merging these other two. Even though it doesn't cost much, I feel like it's a waste of good gems, but we just don't have that many gem sockets, so it's probably not a waste. Also healing, we literally got rid of the healing move on Faramir. This is just a wasted gem. I mean, it doesn't make that big of a difference, but we could put something else here, like I say like speed, even though every single gem on Faramir is literally speed. I feel like Faramir is not low on anything. Not low on energy, not low on health. Like, Faramir isn't really missing anything. 20 health and 19 health. See, this is tier 7, 19. This is tier 5 and it's 20. Like, it's so weird. Blazabar has 500 health. How can we die so fast? Okay, the speed isn't really doing anything on Blazabar, even though he has so much. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything. I mean, he does have 139, so I guess he just has really low base speed. I'm gonna get rid of this energy, because we barely get Blazabar's turn anyway. With 540 health, I don't think 19 is gonna make any difference. So we're gonna go for a little more speed for now. And with Beat Hulk, we already have good gems on Beat Hulk, yeah. Really good gems. I don't think energy is something we need, but we don't really have a good gem for anything else. I guess health. Damage is what I want, although we don't really need damage. We need speed and health. We don't have any other gems for speed, so yeah, we're gonna replace the energy one with health, even though the energy one is a really good gem. 16, 22, 19. Okay, and we have a lot of health gems we can forge just to like simplify our inventory, I guess. Yeah, this is fine. We have a lot of attack gems on Tiger Tan. I feel like Falcona is the only one who is still so strong, despite not having any damage gems or speed gems, or like any speed or damage nodes on her skill tree, and she still gets the first turn every single time, still one-shots enemies, even though all of her gems are health. Like, this is just like our best minions. It's so specialized, like good at what it does. It feels weird calling Falcona it. Health, attack, energy, health. By the way, we have never tried merging gems of 2 different elements. Should we try that? We don't have, I guess, healing and energy, but we don't want healing. Maybe you should start with a lower tier. So this attack one is too good to sacrifice, so we're gonna go with energy, healing, and health. Oh my god. I mean, it gets way lower, like 19 becomes 9, 24 becomes 11, 16 becomes 7. But this is actually... Why did we never try this before? This is actually such a good gem. I mean, this is a very specific gem, but it isn't bad at all. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna see what happens if we don't have any other of the same tier. Okay, so this is something I definitely wanna experiment with more. Definitely. but that's for later. I mean, we don't have any other thing we can do at the moment anyway, but I still say that's for later. Also, did we bring back our tiger tan with what we got? Like, oh, plaza bar, we got handler, right? I don't want to make the same mistake of one time we replaced Electrobor and then we brought him back in place of air money, and that was, it didn't cost us that much, but I wasn't very happy. Also, I really want to evolve our old minions that we just left because they were getting too weak. They weren't as strong as what we needed in those specific floors. Eventually, for now we just wanna beat the Grand Sage first. I'm so excited. It's like an energy in the air. An energy. Her excitement is an energy in the air. I like these milder battles where they don't have like 5 minions. They just have stronger, but like a smaller amount of minions. I should have gone for the Houndler actually, but it was redirected anyway, so it's fine. I wonder if this is a smaller, like an unevolved form of Smolder, like the red dinosaur. I guess this is the better move. Yes, so we're just so strong. I love Falcona with a normal move. I never knew this is something we were missing on Falcona. The flying move seemed so good because it was never weak to any minion, and it like one-shotted 2 enemies every single time. It inflated my excitement, but only a little. She's so cheerful. I don't remember what was where we came from, like what was there. Also, I've been a bit dissociated. Have we missed some of the maps on some of the previous floors? Did we get maps for every single floor before this one? So like the one today we didn't get, the last floor, but I feel like maybe in the last episode, like yesterday, we might have missed some maps. I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're past those floors, and if we go back, like, we're just gonna go for the stars. But just for completion's sake, I want to get every single map as well. I feel like we came from this side in the first place. No, we didn't. We came from the bottom. I love these treasure rooms and how we're getting more and more of them as we get farther into the game. At first we barely saw any. And I feel like I fought this person like 4 times before. Electricity is a very interesting phenomenon. A very interesting phenomenon. I mean, yeah, it is. I wonder what... I don't remember what this guy's name was. Steam something. He does look very steampunky, although he has a cowboy hat. I say he. I mean, I'm gonna assume even minions have genders between them. But I still shouldn't assume the gender based on how they look. But it's just... like, I'm just so used to it. Like, unconsciously, I just do that. Ugh. Why did that pound not kill it? I mean, beat it. Make it vanish. I don't think they're dying. I don't think we're killing them. Although they do have those resurrect stones and they call it healing. So maybe they are dying, but they're just like, it's normal to revive. You seem to know the weakness of electricity. Earth and Dino moves. Earth and Dino, huh? I mean, we did use the Earth moves on our Beetle, but we didn't really take note of them. Is there really nothing up here in this room? How come? Like there wasn't even a single treasure chest? Or a map guy? I wonder if that was I wonder if that's like if there was some content planned there, but then it was reconsidered. Like it was taken out and then during checking they just never noticed that. So we haven't been here, huh? Like so much sludge, the same minion inside all of these incubators, and I don't even think we have seen this minion yet that is in these incubators. Like look at its Frankenstein type like arms with the stitches, and it has some kind of thing on its face. I guess that's probably not a mask, just something it needs to stay inside the incubator, or maybe it's not even an incubator, like something completely different. I'm just misunderstanding it. Also, this guy looks like cyborg. He has a mohawk and a like something on his eye, and then a robotic arm. How come I never noticed that? Prepare yourself for a KO, a knockout. Amplifier. The bird. I'm not sure what its name was. So I probably shouldn't go with this move. Although it is gonna increase our speed, so I should, and it's not using that much energy either. It did more damage to our Falcona than it did to the Armadillo, even though Falcona isn't even weak to water. We really need, like, Faramir is falling behind on speed again. Although we have like, I feel like all 4 of our gems on our Faramir are speed, it's still falling behind on speed. It's to be expected because of like considering how much damage and damage, health, healing, and energy Faramir has. It's bound to be like a bit weaker on in at least one thing. It is I that have been knocked out. I'm not sure if that's so fitting, like the change of tone. Like the WWE type of commentary, and then after that it's just like Shakespeare type narration. I don't know. Weird things are fine. I don't mind weird things, I just acknowledge them. Always have sanctity on your mind. I'm not sure what sanctity means. Ooh. That's a turtle or a tortoise, I'm not sure. It looks really old. I love that it looks like white and its shell looks like gems or something. Also, I love the in-battle music. I don't think it changed even once throughout the game, even though the music on the floors changes. We always go for like the newer minion, or the minion that looks the scariest or biggest, and we end up not even giving it its turn, and so I feel like we missed a lot of the content in the game just because like we were trying to be so careful and efficient and winning and like making it easier for ourselves. I feel like both of us have just meaningful support minions right now, but their minions have higher speed and they're one-shotting ours. Also, what the heck? What? I mean, I get that this is Smolder, and at the level that is, it's gonna have all the skills Flamator has. It's just not gonna have any gems. But what are these crazy moves, bruh? These are so strong. I'm going this path, like I went for those enemies instead, because these ones, even though they're one-shotting the eggs, like the eggs of Smolder, I don't think they're gonna be able to one-shot my Tiger Ten or Faramir or Falcon or anything, but the Houndler might have been able to do that. That's why I made the... Oh, okay, so they can almost one-shot my minions. A bit scary. I'm glad I had my turn right now. We're probably not gonna be able to one-shot it with our Tiger Tan, even though it has attack gems. Okay, we were good. But we still were gonna win, like, it couldn't have beat all 3 of them. That was excellent. Well done. Here's the second piece to the Sage Seal of Sanctity. We're already past the second floor. That was so quick. I mean, it wasn't that quick, but we didn't really get stuck or lose on any of the battles. So let's go with this egg now. Amplifier. I don't think I'm gonna use this. It's gonna be like electric and robotic or something, or electric and flying or robotic and flying. Just not elements I want, and I don't even love, like, I don't think it looks that cool either. But obviously we're gonna give it a chance. We're gonna look at all of its stats. Like some of the minions, like Foramir, at first, like, we loved how it looked, but I just thought it was a healing minion. I didn't think I would use it for this long, but Foramir has just been, like, I feel like this minion is not gonna get old at all. Like, we might have to replace Tigertan or Blazibar or even Beetle, but I don't think we're gonna replace Foramir even all the way until the Grand Sage, no matter what comes next, unless it's an elemental problem. Okay, Amplifier. Reflect, 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 reflect. No, I don't love this path. We're gonna go at last. Robot. Okay, this is a good robot move. Although the data transfer or whatever that Anteater had, it did the same amount of damage. I don't know if it used more energy or not, but it increased attack as well. So that was a better move. Crit hit chance, like 4 points to only increase by 25%. The damage improvement is good. Like this move, I just don't get it. 1 to 60, like it has like half 50% of the chance is to be under 30 damage. Under 30 damage is such a joke when most enemies are having like 300 or 500 health. Why would I waste my turn on a move like that and not have, like, it's the same level as all of my other minions and none of its stats are that good other than speed. Like, its speed is as high as Falcona without any gems, and it's one of the elements I don't love. Two of the elements I don't love. Flying I do love, but it doesn't have the move that hits two enemies. I guess Claw is good and speed, but it already has speed. And then like, this is just not, like, I don't love this. The move I like in these is Spark, but I can't even upgrade it that much. I can upgrade Cogs to level 3, and we need the crit hit anyway, so I'm gonna go this path like this and this, and we invested in this anyway, so we're gonna max this out. And then should we get Steel Spike? We need one move at least that doesn't have a cooldown. We need too many points to go all the way to Reflect. Speed as well, it's gonna take a long time. And we already have like Claw and Peck on our Falcona. So we're gonna go Steel Spike, and then we're probably not gonna ever use Amplifier. We're just gonna put it in storage. Unless it has to like evolve, or we wanna level it up to like explore its skill trees later in the game. Blazibar is obviously coming back. Blazibar doesn't have low health, it's just amazing at what it does, like defending all our other minions. Like, it doesn't get to attack, but it defends all our other minions. It saves us 1 or 2 stars every single match, and it keeps us alive. Okay, this is the gem we were waiting for our Falcona. This as well. These are fine for later upgrading. And since none of these are elements we care about, or stats, we're gonna combine these three to see what happens. Like, can one singular gem really have all 5 elements on it? I mean, if they're not that... Okay, so the increase is really bad from 11 to 12, even though this is a 16 energy gem. So it's bad in the long run. Like, early game, to save space, this might have been really good. But late game, this sucks, because 11 and 16 energy are making 12 energy. The health is going even like decreasing for 7 to 4. The only thing that increased is healing, which we don't even want. So this is not gonna be worth it. We're gonna keep this gem to remind us that we don't love it, but I do love how it looks at least. Like that is one thing I love. We don't have any gems that we can merge. I mean, we do have gems that we can merge, but not of the same element. And these attacks, okay, this isn't bad. This is not a bad gem. 30 attack for tier 6. I'm looking for higher damage in lower tiers because I feel like there's gonna be a tier ceiling, like tier 10 or tier, maybe there's a tier 11, maybe there's not. And then the max amount of stats that I can have on that gem are gonna be based on what the stats were at the base, like where I got that gem from originally. And so the higher stats that gem has at the lower tiers, the better it's gonna be when it hits the tier ceiling, if there is one. And that's something I'm thinking about. That's why I keep caring about the stats, because I don't think it's just upgrading them. I feel like it does matter what their stats are. Also, I hope like my voice isn't too loud. I really thought like my voice wasn't exactly like inaudible, but I felt like it was just a little bit too low in all of my previous videos, so I like tried something new. But I hope it, like, instead of making my voice clearer, it doesn't bring too much background noise or just make my voice too loud or like spiky. I hope it doesn't make the video unwatchable for no reason. That's not my intent. And yeah, I'm gonna watch the video as well so I can make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. And see the big difference. This is a tier 8 gem and it's worse than my tier 7 gem, 26 health. And look at this tier 8 gem, 49 health. Like, isn't that crazy? Such a crazy difference. I can merge these three, but it's not worth it because the tier 8 gem isn't good that I'm replacing it with. If I had a better gem, then I would merge them. Yeah. I don't think we got any exceptional gems other than this one. Even if we did, I feel like we're spending too much time on this at the moment. Okay, so actually, if I'm not mistaken, the Grand Sage is the 6th seal. Or there's just gonna come another floor. It's gonna come out above the seal of Sanctity. That's gonna be the Grand Sage. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I'm so excited. I hope to like finish this today. These banners are so cool. Like this, they're so original. That's the Skull Pro. It kind of looks like the communist banner or something. I'm not sure what it is, what it stands for or anything, but just I feel like that's what it was. It looked like that. It looked similar. See, I love how these floors look. I love their music. This is my favorite one of any of these undead floors. I really hope we can get like a million likes. I really hope we can get 6 digits before we beat the Grand Sage in money. Not because we need it, I just want that. I just want the game to break a little bit to like for the numbers to go over how much it's supposed to be. Haha, Halloween is my favorite day. Favorite day of the year? I mean, understandable. Okay, this guy looks cool. With the... I don't even remember what it's called. I don't think it's called a hoe. I feel like this is a different thing that has a different name other than a hoe. But I don't remember. I love the twiggy arms and skeleton. It kind of looks like that scarecrow that we already have in our storage that we were gonna use if we ever needed the undead element. But this looks cooler. Or maybe it's just an evolution of that. I really can't remember what this thing is called. I know I do know what it is, I just don't remember. It's for harvesting plants, like when you have to cut them out. A hoe is for like tilling the soil before you plant, before you sow seeds. And this is for harvesting the plants. It feels like you stole a bag of candy from me. You meanie. Aw. Is that what losing feels like? Like somebody stole a bag of candy from you, how it felt like when you were a kid? Or maybe it still feels like that even after you grow up. Ooh, I miss these, the triplets. They were so fun. I see victory in future, but whose, I'm not sure of. I don't think whose is written like that, but I guess how other things are written, it should be acceptable to write it that way. I just love how much health our forerunner has. Like, it feels so unfair, and I love it so much. I say that, and then this holy moves just like obliterates him. I guess it just had really high damage. I don't remember what they were called, like Saintiful, something like that. It had something to do with Saint, even though they look more like robots than anything, with the pipe thingy going behind them, but they also have armor and they look like a genie. So many things happening at once. I love that normal is strong against undead and holy. It makes it so that normal just isn't this meaningless element or lack of an element. It makes it so that early game minions are more relevant at the late game, where holy and undead, these elements are coming in. It is clear now. You are the victor. I mean, I feel like that was a clear enough thing to not have to say it individually, like... but it's fine. See, this floor is such a maze. At least if you look at the map, I wasn't that confused while going through it. At least until now, because I just went to the linear path at first. But on the map it looks like such a maze if you weren't able to tell where you are. Or if you didn't know how the game worked until now. You might have been so confused or like lost. Okay, upstairs isn't the boss. Huh. It was the treasure room, yeah, I remember. And we already got the map, so I wonder why there are 2 floors, 2 rooms. Another treasure room. And the toilet altar again. Like the ground commode. Is it like a recognized word people use for toilet? Commode? I feel like it's used in some places, but I don't know what that word means, where it comes from, to know if it's actually like the correct word to use. I show you the force of the underworld. So you're Hades. I don't even remember their names. I still love how cool the Draco Lich looks. I feel like these eyes are less scary than the other eyes, the eyes we see at the beginning of the game, like the other yellow eyes. This one as well, it looks better. They're really debuffing us a lot, but I don't think it's gonna be that effective. I mean, it was more than a little effective, but I don't think it's gonna be effective enough to make us like lose or something. Because we have like really high damage, So I guess this is gonna be the first time we see what moves this Draco Lich guy has, since we weren't able to beat him before his turn came. I'm glad we use minions that are not weak to fire, because oftentimes these altar things, these mechanics, they give the enemy a dino or fire move, and like whenever it's the dino move we can't really do anything, but when it's the fire move, every single time we have like we never have a problem with it. It doesn't end up hurting us too much. Like this move might have been strong if we had minions that were weak against fire, but it didn't make a problem for us. And this looked like such a difficult battle, but we did not even lose a single minion, which is crazy. Like it was such a long battle, but we got 3 stars, and not just 3 stars like we lost 2 minions, but we got 3 stars. We got 3 stars without losing a single minion, which is crazy. It appears, you know, demon minions are weak to water and holy attacks. They're weak to water. I was using earth moves for no reason. I even used claw just because I thought they wouldn't be weak to water with my Falcona. Or maybe I didn't, I just don't remember correctly. I feel like I did. To reach the highest level of sanctity, one must have a pure soul. A pure soul. I feel like that's the most difficult challenge yet that any of these minor sages has given us. Because what do you mean pure soul? Who decides what's pure? And also, like, how can I even be sure that the thing I think I'm controlling is my soul or affecting it? Like, it's so... you can never be sure if you're looking at the right thing other than based on feeling, and like feelings could just be wrong. I don't know, but that was such a easy battle. I don't know how that was supposed to teach us to have a pure soul, or rather if a soul is like just intrinsically pure, then why does fighting matter? Like if it's pure or not pure, how can we do something to make a difference? Your soul is pure, this I feel. Here's the third piece to the Sage Seal of Sanctity. Is it just like talent, genetics, like you're born with a pure soul or not and you can't do anything about it? I love these banners, like it was different from the older undead floors. I loved how these banners looked, like more than the older floors. Frostad, finally, our first ice minion. If we had gotten Arctic, although we did get like the Arctic Owl, the evolved version of Arctic, but we didn't look at its ice moves. But Frostad was only ice, like it's the only element it has is ice. We saw in the Minionpedia on the undead floors. I feel like so excited. I don't think this is gonna be like a really OP element or anything, and the stats as well are like, I mean, they're not bad, but I don't feel like this minion is gonna be too important. But I just wanted to see this one element that we were missing, that we hadn't seen in depth yet. Like every other element we have seen, other than I guess holy. It has holy moves as well. So I love this, reflect and speed and holy on the same path. I mean, the move isn't that great, but still. Cleanse as well. Cleanse might have been good in the last battle we fought, like no, the battle before the last one, how much they had debuffed us. Ice Bear, this move as well, I feel like we got Arctic Owls in one of the really one of the battles that came way earlier, and Arctic Owl had this move, and it's just like a shield for 3 allies. It was a really good move. I don't know if the healing was upgraded or not, even though I don't love healing. I feel like this is a shield path that might be worth it, that we have never seen on any other minion, because it's always like mixed with healing or something. Okay, Sleet. This is a bad move, but I guess it's gonna get better when we upgrade it. Max level 25 damage, 50% chance to freeze. I don't know what freeze does though. I don't think it takes away their turn. Even if it does, it's gonna take away 1 turn out of 5 minions, and maybe one of the minions has enough speed to get 2 turns in a row, or get multiple turns before my minions get a turn. This as well just reduces armor, maybe they don't have armor. I guess this is the worth it move if you love the element paired with the damage. And we need more points to like go to the other paths. We still need more points. I don't love this. I don't love this either. I'm gonna go for this. I didn't even need the second point, so I'm gonna reset. Yeah, Now we go for shield or reflect. I guess when we have damage, the next thing we should go for is reflect, because it's gonna need a lot of points to like actually get to all of the ice moves, the shield moves. So we go for speed and then we go for reflect, right? We don't want this necessarily because we haven't gotten the healing nodes yet. Speed. Buff cleanse or this attack move. I guess we're specializing in ice, so we shouldn't go holy. But this move looks really interesting. When we have a spare point, we're gonna put it in this. I mean, we're not at that point anyway, and we really need Blazbar on our team. Like, we don't have any place to spare for Frostag, but eventually I really want to use Frostag. I want to see what, like, how effective ice is, and the shield as well. I feel like that's the best minion we have seen, even better than Faramir with its shield moves. If we ever feel like we need shielding, I don't know what minion is gonna replace. I guess Tiger Tan will have to go, but we'll bring Frostag for the defense. I mean, I'm just buying these at this point, but they're just so not worth it. See, I really want this to break, like just go, like leave this border, go out of how much space it's supposed to have. I don't know why, I just love a little bit of tame anarchy. Yeah, once I get that much money, then I can spend stars wherever. It doesn't really matter to me. 34 speed. I mean, but we want health on our Blazbar. Speed should go to Faramir. Yeah, I don't know why we have this health on Faramir. We need speed. The health will go to Blazbar, even though it's not too big an amount. Yes, see? A tier 8 gem. Oh no, it was just not loaded. It's 26 health. Okay, that's fine. The other, I don't know. I'm kind of getting lazy to look through all of the gems because they're just not that much better than the ones we already have. And I'm just very excited to see what's coming next, like, because we're so close. Like, we've already finished the game. I mean, there's so much more to do. Obviously, we're gonna get every single minion, evolve all of them, get all the stars. Maybe there's more after we read the Grand Sage, but at least, like, the main story, I'm so excited that we're about to finish. Let's see if we can put a smile on that face. I love this guy. I love, oh my god, is that Evolved Sulcro? I think this just might be my favorite minion design in this entire game. Also, it is lagging so much. I already love this guy and Cerberus. I really want to use the Sulcros now, the Evolved Sulcros. I don't think this is Eaglin, or maybe this is just like a completely different minion altogether, like a third other minion. But I love the design. I think it looks so cool. These shield levels really make problems for our Blazbar. Like, his move is supposed to hit everybody, and it ends up just like not being, we end up not being able to use it at its full potential. Also, I miss Falcona's eye damage, but we can't spare the health. We need the health. Yeah, so Earth is strong against flying. I don't know what elements it has. If it has undead and flying, I don't know if it will be worth it to use if and when we get it. Yeah, it looks like the joke's on me. I'm a bit shy with these impressions, so I'm not going all out, but I feel like I should eventually. Also, that tree looks so cool. The tombstone. Like it's just growing on somebody's grave, and the roots grew so large it just like broke the floor, and the tombstone broke. Okay, this is the exact same tree on this level as well. I just never noticed. I sense death. I hope not. I mean, some of these are undead, so I guess you're gonna smell death all day. I say smell, I mean like sense or whatever. Like half of your minions are undead, of course you're gonna be sensing death. Maybe my audio isn't even related to my mic or my settings. Maybe it's just related to I'm like speaking too lowly. I don't know how should I say it. Maybe I'm not speaking loud enough, and maybe it's because I'm shy. I'm not sure. But I am at least comfortable in speaking my mind a bit more before compared to before. It appears the victory is yours. Also, I love that the game only gives me this notification when I have enough stars to upgrade the path that I was going before on these upgrades. I love that it doesn't bother me every single time I have an available upgrade. I feel like that's considerate like features in the game that they didn't even need to put in, but they just like actually cared about how the game is gonna work out, and so they didn't bother the players with that. Like they actually made sure to check this stuff. I reached the end and I feel like the boss is gonna be at the end, but I don't know if I explored every single room that we came from. Like we spawned here and we went there and there, and this is the third guy, and we're gonna go to the boss. But actually I want to check if what was in this room if we didn't go to it. So I'm gonna go to the boss room, and from there we're gonna go down first. In darkness you must find light. I say down, but I mean south. We're not actually going down. Down would mean like going down floors. I miss Rifra, I haven't seen him in so long. I just love the details on the skeleton and the skull. It looks so good with the horns being part of the skull. I mean, I get that the other parts of the body and the hands are like a bit exaggerated, but I just love the design. So normal attacks are really not that strong right now. Tiger 10 and Falcona aren't the best, but they just need to be upgraded a bit, because on the skill tree I see so much potential. And I feel like the game definitely is gonna have more things coming after the Grand Sage, like even other than the hints on like at the start of the game and such. Just because to explore all of these paths that we can go, like cross paths, we need to level them up more, and to level them up more there needs to be something more coming in the game. You fight well, for that I give you a tip. When fighting holy minions, use demonic or normal moves. Yeah, I have been using normal moves, but they don't seem to be effective. Maybe I'm just using them on the wrong minions, or maybe the second element those minions have is okay, so this is actually the treasure room. But why can we go up from here for some reason? Oh, okay. On the map where... So it just made it easier for me. I was confused, but this is actually the path I was supposed to go anyway. But I wonder, was I able to come here from north? No problem, like directly. Okay, I was able to. And that portal just like teleports me to the end to make it easier for me. So this was like one of the most linear floors. Just like I didn't even need the map compared to how late game we are. Oh my god, we already have 4 fragments. The next is gonna be the boss. Like this is the final floor. Unless we get a bonus stage or something. You are close to a Grand Sage, and it is easy to see. So the 6th seal is gonna be the Grand Sage. So there's nothing else. Oh my god. So the Grand Sage is gonna give us the seal of Sanctity. And then we're gonna get that giant egg in the lobby. Oh my god, I'm so excited. The Titan. I love that Faramir got the first turn. Like, in this match, the final minor sage, Formare finally got enough speed to get its turn before Falcona, which just seems like finally the investment paid off. See, these guys are supposed to be undead, but they're just not. My normal moves aren't effective on them for some reason. I guess because their secondary element is something that is making them not being affected by the normal moves. Also, like, what was this battle? This was so easy. I don't even know what it was specialized against. The road ahead is tough, but I feel you are ready. Here's the final piece to the Sage Seal of Sanctity. I am so excited. Also kind of scared. I mean, it would be so fun that we lost to the Grand Sage and then we like came in clutch using one specific technique or bringing back some minion or some minion evolved. But I also want to like beat the Grand Sage on the first try. We already have a Scarecrow. Should we keep it? I kind of want a new minion, even though I would love 2 Scarecrows. I kind of want a new minion, so I'm not gonna keep it. We got the skill after beating the Undead Sage, I think. The ability to already have this as well. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't want to add it to the party. Yeah, it's fine. I can just explore its skill tree later if we ever need it. We already have that minion. I'm just not wasting any more time. None of these gems were anything meaningful. We're just gonna go straight to the Grand Sage. I am so excited. I have no idea what's coming. The Seal of Sanctity. I love that it's on the undead floors because these have been my favorite floors since the start. I love the design. Dark blood red with the crow skull. No, this is not the Grand Sage. Huh. But I guess there's not gonna be any floors. Like after this, it's gonna be the Grand Sage. I feel like I wanna do that in the same episode instead of making a separate video for it. There is deep power in Sanctity, and I will show it to you, for I am the Daco Sage. Daco Sage? What does that mean? Okay, Cerberus, Kitty Vile, and then the Resurrect Stone stuff. We're gonna go for Cerberus because it has so much speed. I am glad we were able to one-shot it, but we can't drag the fight out too long. This is gonna be weak to normal, and it's gonna have low health. It wasn't weak, but it's fine. See, ice is just not a strong element against any of these minions. What is happening? Why are we winning so easily? This is supposed to be a Sage. Remember this move? I feel like we haven't seen it since the Fire Sage areas. It's been so long since we saw that move. I love its sound effect. The voice thing. Yay, we got our final seal. The Seal of Sanctity from the Daco Sage. I still don't know what Sanctity means. Your Sanctity is apparent. Your victory is well earned. The Sanctity Sage Seal grants you the option to pick a third choice in the hatchery. I mean, I guess this is gonna be useful when we're doing the completion thing, replaying all of the past floors, in case we get the same minion we did not want twice in a row. Because I feel like some of these floors only have like 2 minions. So out of 9 eggs, 5 of them might be the same minion that I did not want. So I guess this is gonna be useful later, but not that much right now before we fight the Grand Sage. I'm gonna look up what Sanctity means. Just wait 1 second, guys. Sanctity. The state or quality of being holy, sacred, or saintly. Ultimate importance and inviolability. Okay, holiness. So it's like serenity, but this is not something you can achieve. This is just something you have. So I guess they say that after everything, the last thing that stands between you and you becoming the strongest in the world is talent. It's something you're born with. Yeah, this is the Grand Sage at the top of the tower. Let's go! Oh my god. The Grass Sage gave us the seal of... what was it? The seal of... What was nature related to? Oh my god, I forgot. Wait, I'm not gonna go past until I remember. I'm gonna check. Okay, the seal of courage. First we had to be courageous. Then, after we were courageous enough to try everything, then we fought the fire sage. And up until that point, we had to get we got the seal of passion. We had to be passionate. We had to really be excited about what we're doing and go all out in it. And once we had the passion to go all out, then we had to learn to be reasonable. Then we had to learn to use that passion in a rational way, in the correct way. And we got the seal of knowledge from the electric sage. And then the undead sage, we needed persistence. After we got all of the qualities, we need to be persistent. We need to keep going even if we failed. And I remember on the undead stages, there was this one battle with armadillos. We've lost that battle like 5 times or something. It took so long. And we were persistent, and we finally beat the undead sage and got the seal of persistence. And after that, the tallow sage and Daco sage, I mean, serenity, we had to be peaceful. I didn't really get that much. I get that, how that is important in being a sage and training minions and titans, but I don't get how that was interpreted in like our minions and fighting and stuff. And the Daco sage, I didn't really get that at all. I guess it was about talent, and we didn't see them anyway. But we beat those 2 sages as well, and finally got the Grand Sage. It's been so long since we saw this guy. I remember at the start of the game. By the way, he does not look old at all. He looks like divine and young. If anything, he looks adorable, like a child. I'm gonna explore this first. All of the banners from the starting floors, not the advanced floors. Like we're seeing Toadstool again, and Cobra Pent. Not Quick Up End. And then I don't remember her name. And the Draco Lich thing. Keltar something. This is excellent. I knew you'd make it to the top. Let's see your full strength. Okay, the tortoise. The evolved form of Rexaby. The cheetah. And Silo. I did not think we would see the evolved form of Silo. And the fox. I feel like the fox, the tortoise, and the dinosaur definitely deserve to be in this battle. Silo is such Silo was a surprise. And the cheetah, I never felt like it was that strong. I guess it is really cool. I really feel like they deserve to be like the last battle, like the Grand Sage. And he's so big, look at his thick tail, we can't even see the healing node on him. Or maybe he just doesn't have it. I guess, yeah, so the damage is being redirected to the tortoise, so we should go for it first. The fox is holy, so we're gonna go normal attack. It was effective. And then we go Boulder Slam. Oh my god, did we actually just get 3 stars on the Grand Sage? This is supposed to be the final boss battle of the game. Are we too strong? We're so strong, and we're loaded as well. And see, we're all still getting this skill tree stuff, so I guess the game hasn't ended. But that was so fun. It was kind of a surprise. I mean, it wasn't a surprise, but none of the boss battles have been difficult. Some random battles on the floors have always been the more difficult ones. But it was so fun, the journey. And I really want to see what's next before I finish this video. Or no, actually, I'm going to keep it a surprise for the next video. For myself as well. We're just gonna end at beating the Grand Sage. We already got 3 stars in our first attempt. I'm just excited to see the dialogue, what abilities we're gonna get. Yeah, so health on our Blazer bar. Foramare. Everybody got skill points. So they must have leveled up quite a bit. On our Foramare, I guess we did need... Yeah, we need speed. So we're gonna go for the shield again. Instead of healing. It has been a long while since I've enjoyed a battle that much. Well done. You are now a Grand Sage. Go and claim your Titan. It waits for you in the lobby. Oh my god. So we're not gonna see what we can do next. But we are definitely gonna see the Titan. I would leave you guys hanging. And we have more unspent skill points. Why? Okay, so they leveled up so many times. We got 2 level ups of skill points. So we were able to spend one, but we missed the second one because it just can't load in the game. So the Grand Sage definitely gave us a lot of things. We're gonna breed this just because we want the damage before we get this stuff, the Flying Path again. Tiger 10 as well. So we just got the Titan for beating the Grand Sage, not any other ability. And I feel like I wanted to say something, but I forgot. What before the battle ended with Faramir, I feel like. Yeah, we could have gone healing, but it's fine. Finally beat the Grand Sage, guys. This was such a big thing. And he said now we have become one of the Grand Sages. So I guess there are more than a couple of Grand Sages. Also, by the way, look at like how cool this looks. Like, I wonder what all of these symbols mean. It kind of reminds me of like Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, one of those things, or maybe like the Akatsuki. What is it called? Naruto. Okay, so we should. I wonder if we can go to the lobby by pressing return. I don't think we can. I don't want to replay a level just to. I don't want to replay a level just to go to the lobby. So we're gonna go save and main menu. Okay, actually return did bring us to the lobby. But the other thing I wanted to show was, look at this. There's a hard mode. So we can replay the entire game, get so many more stars, and go all the way to the Grand Sage on a hard mode. So we actually can level up our minions again, and there's so much more left in the game. I feel like I'm gonna get all of the stars on the normal floors first before we go to hard mode, because I don't think there's gonna be any more new minions we have left. I'm gonna look at the Minionpedia anyway. Also, I want to check one last thing. So we got 3 stars on the Grand Sage, we got 3 stars on the Daco Sage, 3 stars on the Tallow Sage, 3 stars on the Undead Sage, 3 stars on the Electric Sage, 3 stars on the Fire Sage, and 3 stars on the Grass Sage. So the only floors we got, like, we missed stars on were these normal floors. The bonus floors as well, especially. Like, none of the sages gave us trouble. I feel like we got 3 stars on all of them on our first try, other than the Grass and Fire Sage. That was so early game. Oh my god, I miss early game. It was so fun. So we're not gonna get some like reset or hard mode from the start. We're gonna keep all of our minions and our save, and just get to replay the game from the start with the difficult minions. I wonder like how the stages are gonna change, if any dialogue changes. I wonder how the minions are gonna change as well. How strong they're gonna be. It's gonna be so fun. We're just gonna buy these gems. Okay, tier 9 gem. Score. I love the shape. And finally, oh my god, it came in so clutch. We broke the thing, the space. We got to 6 digits, or actually 7 digits. We got to 1 million. Like the second we beat the Grand Sage, like it came in so clutch at the perfect time. And now I'm not gonna spend, even though we're late game and we're gonna need a lot of money on the hard stages as well, I'm not gonna spend any more stars on money anymore. But at least I think so. We filled 2 like storage spaces and even more of gems. We got that much amount of money. We beat the Grand Sage. We got 3 stars, and we just might be getting our Titan now. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This Titan belongs to you now. Go get it. Oh my god. I guess he's gonna look like the statues. You've received Sobek, level 60 Sobek. This is our Titan. So cool. Would you like to add Sobek to your party? Definitely. I guess he's gonna have to replace Tiger 10. Tiger 10 has led us since the start of the game. But I guess since we're like moving on to a new chapter of the game now, we're getting to hard mode. So I feel like we need a new protagonist. Tiger 10 got us through normal mode. He beat the Grand Sage. And now we're gonna get our Titan to go like hard mode. So I feel like this is like the perfect time for Tiger 10 to be replaced. Even though I don't even know, maybe I'm not gonna love the moves of Sobek. Oh wait. Soga.com, get another Titan. Take a second to check out some other awesome games and get another Titan. I'm definitely gonna do that because why not? This looks so cool. So there are actually 2 titans in the game. This looks so cool. This looks even cooler than Sobek, I think, but his mouth looks just a little bit wonky. But it looks so cool. I feel like I've seen that crown somewhere before, but I'm not sure. So we went to the website, we got it, and we were only able to get one, obviously. A minion is in storage. Wow, we were stuck in that animation. Oh wait, are we actually? No, wait. We were able to escape from the animation. So now we have Sobek and this guy. I guess he might replace Falcona if he's stronger. That is great. Okay, minion type. So Titan is a whole ass element. I think I'm gonna keep looking at their movesets and everything for the start of the next video when we replay all of the old floors for their stars and we explore our new minions. And we're just gonna finish off here the video. Yeah, got Sobek, beat the Grand Sage. Yeah, had so much fun, guys. This was one of our craziest videos, and like we got there super fast as well. We just like finished Meteor Tower Sage's normal mode. So excited. Next episode we're just gonna get all of the stars, and then after that we're gonna start hard mode. And obviously next episode we have a lot of skill points and things to explore in our 2 titans, which is an element, I guess. And I'm not the only reason I'm leaving you guys hanging is because it's gonna be a new start. So like we should explore the moves along with as we're going into the game to see how they implement it into the game. We already saw the reward, we saw the element. I'm just not gonna show the moves yet because we can't see them in battle yet anyway. And yeah, so fun. Stay tuned. Hope so excited for the next episodes. Had so much fun. And yeah, take care of yourselves and bye guys.